Ah, no. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. This is Natnarf signing back in, and welcome back to Jake Hunter on Crash and Burn. So, yeah. I'm not gonna say anything else. Let's just return. What do I want to do? Inspect? No, I already inspected her. Thoroughly. Yeah, it's about time. I've been waiting for you for hours. No word from Tidwell, though. If you've been here for hours, sir, may I ask why your breakfast is still warm and unfinished? As far as Mr. Tidwell, however, perhaps we should call him? Well, I didn't exactly ask for his number when you met, so I don't think we're gonna get a lot of luck there. As always, sir, your incredible foresight pulls through. You'll just absent-mindedly ran the hand through her hair. I can't speak. I can think of 3 ways we might be able to get a hold of Mr. Tidwell. How? That's what Mr. Crowley? I guess your bet would be to ask Mr. Crowley. We'll ask him which room he arranged for Mr. Tidwell and have him brought to the Waka. Assuming he's still here, of course. That's true. Yeah. It worked for Sabin. Maybe it'll work for Tidwell too. Ah, crap. No, it won't. Why is that? Tidwell was staying in one of the CCR rooms just like us. I know the front end even knows his name. Oh, I suppose you're right. What about the parents? Hey babe, you have the number for Tidwell's folks? No sir. I suppose I could call my parents and have them look out for Mr. Tidwell's parents in the phone book. That's a little, roundabout. Let's tuck away that for us at last resort, shall we? Yes sir, I think that's a good idea. We're mulling over what to do when the message began to ring. That's gotta be... I pulled her out of my coat pocket and glanced at the screen, but instead of a phone number all I saw was restricted. Restricted number! Great. I hit the talk button. Is this Tidwell? I'm terribly sorry, I overslept. Are you at the hotel? Yes, we're in the lobby. Okay, I'll be right back. And that's it! I heard the phone clatter onto the hook, and then the line went dead. And here I'd be worried he wouldn't call. Well, that was it though. He said he was sorry he was overslept and he's on his way right now. I'm glad he gave us a call. You look really, but also somehow... Oh no, ex-boyfriend maybe. Embarrassed. Oh my. I look over the elevator as the door slid open. Mr. Tidwell stepped out, his eyes scanning the lobby. As soon as he saw us, he rushed over. I'm so sorry I'm late. It's alright, we all had sleep late. Excuse me. Hey, don't sweat it, pal. Happens to the best of us. It was just the same. Oh no! Go back up! Okay, the police wanted him to ask me some questions, I said, and I needed to call my boss and tell him, so it got pretty late. I was planning to contact you this morning, but I just fell asleep. Let's go on the bass tracks here. You knew Yates. I want you to tell me about it. The police asked me the same thing, but I don't know very much about what he's been up to recently. Keegan really distanced himself from all of us after what happened between Sabin and Sharon. SS. Do you have any idea what line of work Mr. Yates was in? No, I don't. Although I was surprised to hear he was planning to acquire a motorcycle team. What was Sabin's relationship with Yates? I know it's not my place to say, but it was very, very bad. I didn't think it was so bad that Sabin might kill Keegan, but... Then you think Sabin killed Yates after finding out he was holding back Sabin's career? Keegan blocking his transfer to Team Thursday must have been the final straw. I don't want to believe it. Interesting. For anyone who didn't know about Yates' job as a spy, Sabin seemed the only reasonable culprit. But it didn't look like I was going to get anything useful out of Tidwell. But thanks for your help, Tidwell. I'd let you know if I need to talk to you again. I don't know if I was really that helpful, but if we're done here, I'll be on my way. Maybe I'll see you around. I got a feeling I was talking to Yulia, not me. Great, Tidwell didn't tell us anything about what we didn't already know. Is that so? Well then, perhaps it's time we left the inn and continue our search elsewhere. Yeah. I remember something. Learning about JHDS had changed the game, which meant there was someone I had a few new questions. He managed to get away the day before, but I decided it was time to try and talk to him again. Who was it? Thursday! With their deal about to go through, Thursday must have at least been in the communication with Yates. Now I knew about Yates' job and I have fewer more questions for Thursday. Okay, let's move. Yeah, that ran off pretty quick last time. I got a few more questions I'd like to ask him. That's a good idea, sir. I don't think he was staying at a hotel. He's probably long gone by now. Oh. Right. Any idea where he might be? Perhaps Mr. Cody could have that information. Good idea, babe. I'll ring him up. Let's call my cell phone. Oh, no! Yeah. Pull on Marcy. I dialed in the number I had for Crowley and hit call. Hey, it's Calvin. I was trying to hide it, but I could hear the tension in his voice. It's Hunter. You got a moment? Oh, Mr. Hunter. Sure. Go ahead. You got any idea where I could find Thursdale? The owner, not the team. Mr. Thursdale? Probably back at his pit on the track. His team's hosting a track day. What's the bracket like that? I'll bet he's at the track getting ready. Thanks, pal. I think I'll be back to the city once I'm done talking with Thursdale. Okay, understood. I expect to hear from you soon. Yeah. I closed Marcy and stuffed her back inside my jacket. Julia gave me an expectant look. Sounds like Thursdale's at the track. Well, in that case, let's move, baby. I can't click. I'll drive this time. Are you sure? Yep. Moping around isn't gonna help anyone. Come on, sir. Don't just stand there staring at me. It's embarrassing. I can't help it. You got the same clothes on. So am I. But yeah. You just spun her here and headed for the parking lot. She seemed like she was alright, but I couldn't help wonder how much of that was real and how much of it was an act. Still, we had a case to solve, and I was hoping that Mr. Thursday would be able to give us some new information. I'm sorry about like this. My throat's going nuts all over the sudden, and I'm trying not to run out of my voice, because the whole week and my voice was like a robot or something. No, my voice is like one of those dying people going like this. Like a gremlin. My mother couldn't talk. Couldn't understand me for about 2 days. Even my daughter was making fun of me. So, you and I arrived at the turnstile pit. At first glance, it was almost identical to CCR pit. No race going on, however, but it was pretty quiet. What did I want to do? Inspect. 1 or 2 members of the team turnstile staff were moving around the pit, doing something. We found Turnstile himself right away. And that was pretty quick. Hey, Turtle, think you could spare a few minutes for a few questions? You again? I've had enough of you. Oh, I have not had enough of you either. Actually, I haven't had enough of you. Oh, come on. I won't take up much of your time. I was just hoping you could clear up a few things about Yates. You wouldn't know anything about Yates did for a living, did you? What makes you think I would tell you if I did? The battle of the faces! Oh no, stop doing that! I learned a long time ago that silence is often the best way to get someone to talk. It makes people uncomfortable. Thursday was no exception. Fine! If I don't talk to you now, you're just going to go bleh. You're just going to badger me again until I do, right? I suppose there's no need to keep it a secret. Mr. Yates was the what? Mr. Yates was the president of a business consulting company. He provided operation and management advice. Interesting, and yet he gets killed. So that was his front. What about the back? What did I want to talk about? So where was this consulting firm of his? Over on the coast. We hadn't made anything about the acquisition formula, so I'm afraid I don't know the exact address. But if you can afford to buy a team as expensive as mine, and let me assure you it is expensive, then he must have been well off. Things are good. What is that? My daughter farted like a horse. Things were going good. Thursday was talking, I was getting somewhere when... Hey, detective, what do you think you're doing here? You shut up, gorilla! Ah, Irvin, everyone's favorite officer of the law. Quit out. Play time over, Dick. How about you let a real detective handle this? I better know that son of a bee. When I was about to pop in one or cup or no, when Marcia started to ring, it brought me back to my senses. I set off for a sneer in Irvin's direction and retreated out of the pit with Mula. I want to answer my phone. Pulled out Marcia out of my pocket. She wasn't ringing. I was about to ask you what the hell going on when... Oh, excuse me, it's mine. What? What? She squinted at the number on her phone, then her eyes went wide. She cleared her throat and shot me a glance, then walked a few steps away and opened the phone. She held the phone in both hands, almost like she was afraid to drop it. Hello? Is this Carrie? Was quiet. Her voice was quiet. I didn't think Irvin and Thursday could hear what she was saying. Only me and Carrie. Yes. Yes. I understand. Alright, you need to stay there until you show up, okay? Her voice was stern, but there was something almost maternal about it. She put the phone away. Yoda looked at me with a confused expression. What the hell had you just heard? Talk to me, babe! The phone call just now. That's scary, sir. She says she's gone back to her home in the city. Why did she do such a thing like that? I'm not sure, sir. She's quiet. She was quiet. Honestly, I'm amazed how much I got out of her. But if I had to guess, I'd put money on her following Sabin back to the city. Oh, wait a minute! Following Sabin? I realized I was already heading for the parking lot. Babe, you need to go back to the city. Yes, sir, I think we do. The two of us scrambled back into Yu's car. Can you check if Gorilla's gonna be on to you? The car sped down the highway, weaving in and out of traffic. I would hope for a break, but this, I didn't know what it meant. I just hope it didn't mean that Carrie was in danger. If Sabin had killed Yates, would he really hesitate to kill again? The Olsen house was nested away in a quiet neighborhood. We barely even pulled up to the car when we saw a woman throw open the door and come running towards us. Oh my god, you look like you died! And just came back to life! You're so thin! Have you eaten? My god. Carrie! What do I want to do? The Olsen house. A nice house, but not an expensive one. But it looks nice! This is expensive if you try and rent one here. It's like... Okay, let's see. Our rent in our house is about 6,000 per month. So if you rent this kind of house, the top floor alone with the roof would be about 20,000 Hong Kong dollars. So I don't know how much this whole house would be. Maybe $1 million or so, or 2.5 million, like that. Hong Kong dollar, okay? Not US, but Hong Kong dollar. Well, I expect so one. You didn't look very happy. I can imagine why. Look at you. Look at this shade. I can almost see the weight lift from her shoulders. Okay. So you're Carrie Olsen. Yes. Then maybe you could tell us what's been going on here. Yeah, so please come in. You and I followed Carrie up the walkway. Followed Carrie up the walkway to the front door. As she opened the door and showed us into the room, I tried to get things straight in my head. I had a lot of questions. The room felt cold and empty. Somehow. But you got nice furniture. It was furnished like any other upper middle class home, but all the furniture and decoration just felt like things. Something about Carrie looked out of place as I felt. What on earth happened to the poor girl to keep her from feeling at home in her own house? So, Awkward. Ah! Oh no. Oh sir, please go ahead. Actually, dollars, maybe thinking you could handle this. After all, you're Carrie's friend. I'm just some detective. Oh! Oh, look, I'm doing this. I suppose you're right. Very well then. I turned back to Carrie. There were many questions I needed to ask her. Oh my god! You want a toilet? Where's that from? Where did you get this? Your bag? Where? No, where did you get this? The bag or the sofa? Wait. No, don't get the sticker. You need it later. Hold on. You want this one? No? How about this one? Wait, you get the Elsa. Oh, hold on, I'm hold up. Actually need to save. Hold on. Save. Yes, babe. Give me that. Okay. It's okay. And a tiny. Play with it, play. The new plastic of the door for the honey. Oh my gosh! Ah! Why am I hearing things? Okay. Oh, Tiny, your puzzle on the floor. Thank you. Okay. Never mind, I don't want to know anymore. Oh boy. Okay, now we're on Yulia's side of the house. Yulia's side, yay! Okay, what did I want to do? I want to inspect my house. I mean, just a hunter. Hunter was either deep in thought or falling asleep. Knowing him, it was probably a little bit of both. There wasn't much he could do though. He'd been right. Carrie wasn't likely to open up to him. Carrie was frightened and confused, but anyone could have seen that. As much as I would love to catch up and talk about the old times, it wasn't the time for that. I know. Except you don't have a luggage. What do you carry then? Wallet only? Who do I want to talk to? What do I want to talk about? Carrie, tell me about what happened in Cedric. Sabin, Mr. Yates. At a cemetery in... Wait a minute, Carrie, you aren't saying... Oh, you! He killed Mr. Yates. What? What? Oh my! Oh no. Oh man, my nose is running down. What did I want to talk about? I'm sure it was Sabin that killed him. Yes. I saw Simon come out of Mr. Yates' room. He was acting strange, so I looked into the room. And I saw Mr. Yates' body. What did you do after you saw Mr. Yates' body? I didn't know what to do, so I followed Sabin. I lost him pretty quickly. I thought maybe he would go back home, so I came here, but I guess I was wrong. Oh god. Then that's when you called me. Yes. I looked everywhere I could think of, but I couldn't find him. I didn't know what else to do, so I called you. Goodness, Carrie, why didn't you call me earlier? I'm sorry, please forgive me, Yulia. I just didn't know what to do. Sir? Oh, I'm back already! Thanks, I think I've pretty much got a good handle on the situation. Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions, ma'am? No, go ahead. I'm back to him! No! Come on! I want to marry you. It's fine. I understand what you saw at the inn, but I don't get is why you went back there during the race. I heard that Sabin was going to meet with Mr. Yates. Did Sabin tell you? No, not really. Then how did you find out, if you don't mind me asking? I overheard Sabin talking on the phone with Thomas Tucker 3 days before the race. Sabin was asking Thomas to take his place in the race because the meeting with Mr. Yates was really important. I knew something bad would happen, but I couldn't bring myself to talk to Sabin about it. What did I want to talk about? So on the day of the race, you waited outside of Yates' room for Sabin to show up. Well, actually, Sabin never told Thomas where he was going to meet Mr. Yates, so I just followed Sabin after he left the track. How? Took his own bike and I got in the cab and followed him. You idiot! I think Sabin took off on his bike after he left Mr. Yates' room. At least I know that when I checked the parking lot later, his bike was gone. So you said you looked for him in every place you could think of. Yes. I looked everywhere. I was gonna ask Mr. Tidwell. He was my last hope. Why would Tidwell know where Sabin's running off to? I don't really know if he would, but they've been friends since high school. And hell, he's been after everywhere. Carrie looked up at me as if she'd only just noticed something. Wait, Mr. Hunter. You know Tidwell? Yeah, I would run. Okay. Oh no, what did you do? Why you add hair to this clay? I thought you said use the let it go thingy. I don't know what you call that. Here, go. Play with this. Ow. Ow. Here, do like a warp stash. Hey, don't forget the other warp stash. Yeah, we ran into him in Cedric. I'll tell you what. I gotta tell the things I asked Tidwell about myself. Like I asked him about myself. So I'll just ask him if he knows anything about Sabin. Now, tomorrow's a weekday, so I guess we'd better go pay a visit to his office. You don't happen to know where that is, would you? Oh? Doesn't Yula doesn't know? I thought they would have kept in touch. They were Oh, I knew it. I knew it. They were item. Yulia and Tidwell, you jealous now? You jealous? Yeah, that's a new tidbit said. We went along the word explaining Yulia's behavior when we ran into his view. I give Yulia my most surreptitious glance. He's looking pointedly at anything in the room that wasn't me. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, that's right. Oh god, my mic was on my forehead. You guys broke up when you went study abroad, didn't you? Yeah, up until then, you two were pretty. I saw Carrie's eyes widen as she suddenly noticed the tension in the room. Actually, I should have the business card. Mr. Tidwell came in. After some digging around, Carrie pulled out the business card and handed it to me. AKSYS Company Limited. General Business Department, Management Division, Corporate Planning, shite. AKSYS Company, huh? It's a big corporation, big job titles. That's a long ass name for it. There's no way I was gonna be able to remember all of that gibberish. I need to write it down. And I just use my telephone. Oh no, what did I just do? Hold on. Ah, not again! Hold on a moment. There. Thank you. What's this? I pulled out my notepad and copied down the title's address, number, and position. I had a feeling that information would come in handy. I handed the card back to Carrie. Why did I not? Never mind. Ow. I'm so sorry. I wish I knew where Sabin is. I really do. Yulia! I am about Carrie. Sir, should we notify the police? Yeah, we probably should let them know. Then what about Sabin? I don't know, babe. I don't know what it's looking like, but I still feel like it's a little early to say Sabin's a killer. Sir? When I think about it, Carrie never actually said she saw Sabin do the deed, did she? Sir, are you saying then maybe Sabin? Yeah, the probability is still extremely. I just couldn't bring myself to say it. Yulia and Carrie look so hopeful. I couldn't ruin that. Oh man, you just... Never mind. It's getting late. We can go to the cops tomorrow. I don't think there's any real hurry at this point. Yes, I suppose that's true. Very well then, I will stay here tonight and take Carrie to the police station tomorrow. You, sir, will need to find somewhere else to sleep. Ah, you're so mean to me! Alright, babe, I'm mean to you. Why you kick me out? I said goodnight to Yulia and Carrie and headed for Tito's office. The more I learned, the more I started to look like Sabin was in the chump who iced Yates. Problem with that, I didn't have the first idea who ought to be the next on the suspect. At least we found Carrie. I hope Titwell would give me something to work with. Maybe it's him. Or maybe it's Gorilla. I don't know. Or Gawata. Okay. You squish it together. You squish like this. See? Our gargantuan building rose up before me, a light glinting off the thousands upon thousands of windows. I just learned that gargantuan word. I just learned that word recently too. Blame it on the Markiplier and Jacksepticeye plus Lord Minion video. I didn't know that the word even existed actually. The school here in, where I'm living, Hong Kong, the school that I attended to doesn't really give much of a care about vocabulary. It's as long as you know your language right and you study hard, then you can pass. Then you can go to university and all shit. But I'm still here. I'm not even in university anymore. I'm still here. I'm stuck. Blame it. Maggie's Company Limited, one of the biggest brokerage firms in the country. I'd come to Maggie's to pay Tidwell a visit. On my own! Living alone. All by myself. Blah. Here. Thank you. Ang babait ninyo. Thank you. Yeah. What do I want to do? I want to inspect this beautiful building. It's quite a building. Whoever built it must have been rolling in dough. How was the people? The sidewalk was full of businessmen, hurrying back and forth, going about their business. Okay. I take a moment and let my mind wander. I thought back on what I'd found so far. I'd asked it well what the things were like between Sabin and Yates. I think it's him, really. Very bad. It said it was very bad. So far, Tidwell had known both parties better than anyone else I talked to. He told me he thought that chance Sabin had killed Yates was high. He didn't like it, but he felt like there was a pretty good chance that it might have been Sabin who bumped Yates off. I think you're the one who did it. I caught up with Thursdale to ask him a few more questions. Eventually, I got him to spill the beans on Yates' front business. He said he was a... Oh no. Consultant? He's the president of a business consulting company. Thursdale didn't know the address, but he told me Yates' company was... And the AKSYS. I was on grilling Thursday when Yulia got on the phone call. Neither of us. While I was grilling Thursday, Yulia got a phone call. Neither of us had been expecting. The person who called her was Carrie Olsen. That's not a pancake. That's a dough. I cannot make a pancake. Pancakes like these. It's just like that. See? It's like this. Beautiful pancake. Okay, there. Bye-bye. It was Carrie Olsen. Carrie had found someone back into the city. Follow back. She was following her husband. It was Sabin Olsen. Carrie was convinced that Sabin was guilty of the crime. Her crime was... Yates' murder. She had seen Yates' corpse after she watched Sabin leave his room. Carrie had told me something about Tidwell and Yulia. Something about the relationship in high school. The relationship was an old flame. That's all I knew at the time. Damn. Let me save before I lose progress on this. You're not jealous, are you, Hunter? Nah. Emma, bae. Enter. I started toward the 3-story entrance. It's 3-story entrance? Why does one need such a huge fucking door? Well, never mind. That wasn't exactly my kind of joint, but I go where the investigation goes. And in this case, it went to AKSYS Company Limited. So, Julia's ex worked for a big company in a bigger building. Probably got even bigger salary. I try not to think too much about how that was. Oh no! La 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 la. The lobby wasn't imposing of air, all shiny marble and echoing footsteps. But footsteps were the only sounds I heard. The people moving to and fro did so silently, as if everyone was terrified of drawing undue attention to themselves. I had to stifle the urge to yell, just to shake them off. Lobby. The lobby was huge and there was nothing in it. With space at such a premium in the middle of the city, it almost seemed wasteful. I could barely even see the receptionist's desk. As I approached, the receptionist rose from her chair and greeted me with a smile. Welcome, sir. What? Huh? Wait. Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment, my daughter. Oh, welcome, sir. What did I want to do? I like to talk to you. One for the master and one for the dame. One for the little boy who made down the lane. No, I'm just singing a song for you. Don't tell me stop. Please speak properly. No, I said you speak properly. Yes, like that. Baba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. One for the master and one for the dame. Or one for the little boy who lives down the lane. Yes. Baby, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. Oh my god, the rose is dying. What? Please speak in English. I'm sorry, folks. I'm doing a clay rose. If I can actually try and move this without screwing up in the middle every time. I keep doing that to all my clay projects back then too. I screw up in the middle. Oh great, I just screwed it up too. Here's your lovely rose. Okay. Here there, Dollface. I was looking to talk to Ewan Tidwell. Why do you call everyone Dollface and Babe? Think you might be able to help me out? Ewan Tidwell, correct? I'm sorry, but can I have your business card? I didn't expect him to ask me for my business card. I wonder why he didn't want it. Security, maybe? Okay. I have a million of them, apparently. I wasn't sure how he'd act once he knew I was a private dick, but I was gonna find out sooner or later. Is this okay? Yes, thank you very much. Well, that's what department is about. Oh, you idiot! There, really? This is exactly what I written down. Check notes. Hold on a minute. General Business Department, Management Division. Check again. General Business Department, Management Division. General Business Department. Yeah, General. Now we have the division name. And I have the office name as well. Dang it! Oh no! I screwed it! Oh no! I'm bad at this. Not again, I did it again. No, corporate planning, public relations, section T. Dingus. Hold on. This is why you need a phone with you. You need one that actually takes pictures. Dingus. Discard. Discard. I need this telephone. Okay. Now, I answer and answer. Please provide a division. The division is... What? General Business Department. And the division name. Management Division. Management... And that was the name as well. Corporate Planning Offices. I have the unit name as well. Unit name is a... What? Public Relations Unit. Anyway, what about cursed him? She picked up the phone and started dialing. Finally! That's my wine! Thank you for your patience. He'll be here shortly. Please wait a little longer. I think first. I thought back on what I thought so far. Really? Okay, let me save. If I screw up my brain again. I expect the lobby. What the hell was taking him so long? Was Tidwell trying to piss me off? Then again, the place was so damn huge, maybe it really did take that long to get from one side to the other. At any rate, I couldn't really do anything, but nothing to wait. I've been standing around like an idiot for 10 goddamn minutes. Starting to look like a... Oh no! I was going to show up. I couldn't believe you used to date this guy. He was such a flake. Can I read again? And there's nothing to do. Yeah. Can I talk to you, lady? Would it be much longer? Please excuse him. Because our facility is quite large, it may take a while. It's like at least 13 minutes to get here. Oh, you! 13! It takes at least 4 minutes from the closest apartment. Chief, oh god. It takes about 18 minutes for the farthest apartment. Head of manager operations security for the part of blah blah. Oh, I see. After 3 more minutes of examples from after 3 more minutes of examples from the receptionist, Fred will finally show his face. Hello, Mr. Hunter. Thank you for taking the time to come down here today. Finally! I've always he wore a perfectly fitted suit, and it doesn't look like he changed it. I wonder if the man even owned a pair of jeans. Hmm? What? What? Move your butt. Move your butt. Like this. Ow. Then. Okay, there's a hand. Why did I glue that? No. I'm dumb. Okay, Doc. Tidwell. Hey, Tidwell. I've got a question for you. If there's anything I know that might be useful, you know I'm happy to help. But the lobby isn't the right place to discuss. Why don't we go upstairs to the lounge? No, there's no need for that. I've only got a couple questions. Alright then. So you don't want to wait for another 5 minutes. Can you think of anywhere in the city that Sabin might go? Sabin? In the city? It thought for a couple seconds. His eyeballs were then looked back up at me. You think Sabin's... You may think that Sabin's in the city? Yes, it seems like there's a pretty good chance he's running around here somewhere. I see. Well, that makes sense. I suppose he's not from Cedric. It would be hard for him to hide out there. Looked like he might have thought of something, but then he shook his head. I can't think of anything. So even Sabin's best friend doesn't know where he is. I'm sorry, I can't be of any help. I'll let you know right away if I can take it for anything. I think you're responsible for something. At Tidwell Yamaro, I noticed a man very clearly walking toward us. No, that's the cop! Is this a client? No, sir. Mr. Hunter, this is my boss at the corporate planning partner. No, there's time for him to explain to you. This is Mr. Arden. This is Mr. Hunter, the private detective who's investigating Mr. Olson's case. Ah, yes, Mr. Tidwell has told me a lot about you, Mr. Hunter. Now, what am I dealing with here? I'd expect this man in a suit. His personality was the right mix of arrogance and pondering to secure a spot in a major firm. He seemed to have done just that. Turn him, take him away from whatever you got from him working one back there. I had a few questions that need answers. Oh, and I don't mind at all. After all, I'm gonna find him later on. No. I just happened to be passing by, saw the two of you, and thought I'd say hello. You must be going through quite an ordeal with this job, Mr. Hunter. I've had worse. Tidwell here must be a pretty special guy. Section chief at a young age? That's practically unheard of. Mr. Hunter, it's not like that. What is it then? What is it then? What? Oh. No. Hey, fish. Yeah, one of our fishes is starting to bleed on the tail, so I'm not understanding how it's working. Like it's bleeding on the tail, but also on the fins, bottom fins. All the fins are actually bleeding, but itself it's not bleeding. Yeah. I don't understand fish. I'm no biologist. Here, Naruto. It's not like that. Our unit consists of me and an administrative assistant. Blasphemy, Mr. Tidwell. Blasphemy. Joviality did not suit Arden. Mr. Tidwell's our most highly anticipated rookie, Mr. Hunter. I don't want to toot my own horn, considering I've been training him ever since he entered the company, but... What? I guess you put a lot of faith in Tidwell, huh? Yes, I have. He accompanied me on a visit to the major client in the capital on Sunday. Great. So you were both in the capital on Sunday when the murder happened. Correct. What do you know about this? We had a close deal. And we were watching the news when Mr. Tidwell suddenly went white as a sheet. One of his friends has gotten into a motorcycle accident and another had been killed. So I told him to get the security as quickly as possible. And I started looking at his watch and realized something. Oh, it's late already. Oh dear, we need to go, Mr. Tidwell. We're running late for our meeting. Mr. Tidwell did his simpering best to apologize. I'm sorry, but I really need to go. Yeah, sorry to bother you. I can't make an ice cream. Tidwell gave me a kind of awkward wave and left with Mr. Arden. It was looking like my visit to Maggie's was going to be bust. Oh well. I figured Julia and Carrie had gone to the police and came back by then. Hold on. You want me to make an ice cream with clay, just don't eat it. It sounds like that whenever I hear the siren of Wait. When I hear a siren of a fire truck or a police or ambulance like that, they go like, hold on. I like that. That's how I think. Wait. It's a butt.
Butt?
Yes.
No, that's castle.
What?
Castle.
That's no castle.
Huh?
That's no castle. It's a cone. Should I order the game online?
Nobody's castle again.
I can't make a castle with just a cone. Are you crazy? We're not in Disneyland. I'm not Disneyland. We're not Disneyland. We're not in Disneyland. We're not even near Disneyland. Even when we're on Lantau Island. What? I know I'm confusing my daughter at the moment, but yeah. But this is how I roll. I want to be the most confusing mother of all. So that in the future, she'll have a mystery to solve. Here's your ice cream from Olaf. I figured Julia and Gary had gone to the police and come back by then. There wasn't much for me to do other than go back to the Olsen place and see if they turned up anything interesting. So lads, move. I headed for the lobby exit, which I had just learned would take me outside in just 3 minutes and not 16 and 18 minutes. Things hadn't gone too well. Tidwell claimed he had no idea where Simon might be, and he is responsible, I think. I don't know if he was being straight with me, but there was no real way to be sure. It was to be disappointed when I told her that Tidwell hadn't told me anything new. I wasn't exactly looking forward to that. Why? She's not your boss! I stepped out of the Maggie's building and headed toward the parking lot. It was time I checked on Julia and Gary. I learned quite a bit in the past few days. I was still struggling to make sense of it. As I began the long walk to the parking lot, I tried to get some facts straight in my head. I took a moment and admired my wonder off. I thought back on what I had found so far. I visited the firm where Tidwell worked to try and get some info from him about Simon's possible whereabouts. The company's name was Maggie. Yes, he worked at Maggie's Company Limited. Well, I was Maggie's talking to Tidwell. His boss dropped by to say hi. His boss was where are you? Arden. Yorick Arden. Some chump named Arden confirmed that Tidwell had been in the capital at the time of the murder. At the time, Arden was business trip, accompanying Tidwell on his business trip to the capital city. When Tidwell heard the news, he wanted to get over to Cedric as fast as possible. What had he done? Send him off! He sent Tidwell off to Cedric. That's all I knew at the time. Can I inspect everywhere? Move. Other location. Location. I felt like I had a pretty good handle on things. I turned the key in the ignition. If only Sabin would just turn himself in. All that work was hard. I returned to the Olsen house. The neighborhood was quiet as relaxed as ever. I'd been gone quite a while. I figured you and Carrie would have been to the police station and back by the time we returned. Inspect. All the houses never. Nope. Doorbell. Next to the door handle was a simple doorbell. Although I'd been there before, it seemed like it would have been bad form to just walk in. Of course! Push the doorbell. I heard a soft chime sound somewhere in the house. I stood there, waited for a few minutes, but no one came to the door. Maybe my guess had been off. It looked like they didn't have come back yet. I gave the doorknob a shake, but no dice. It's locked. So much for that. As I was turning around to return the car, I happened to glance through the living room window. Oh, hell no. Where's Julia?
Hey, this is red.
Carrie was lying on the floor in the middle of the living room. Where's Julia? Her body was limp and I could see blood streaming from her head. What the hell had happened? Wait. Where was Julia? See, where's my question? I had to get inside, but how? Break the door! Break the window. I usually try to avoid breaking and entering, but you didn't have much time left. The glass was too thick to break the hand. I need something stronger. Rock? If I use the rock to break the glass, you could get in safely. Sitting next to me in the yard. Good enough. I slammed the rock into the glass near the handle. It made a sound Okay. It made a sound halfway between the thud and crack, and a few lines appeared in the glass. I hit it again, and a chunk of glass spiderweb with cracks fell into the ground. Where? In my side or her side? I shoved my hand through the hole and unlocked the hatch. I threw the door open and leaped into the living room. The window. I struggled to lift Carrie off the floor. She was almost completely limp. Carrie, are you alright? Ugh, the mouse. Don't look in the mouse. Her eyelids flustered at the sound of my voice. Fluttered! Mr. Hunter. She was still breathing. Hang in there, I'm calling an ambulance right now. As I frantically dug in my pocket for Marcy, I felt Carrie's hand on my arm. Save. What? Sabin. Oh, Sabin is. Before she could finish, her body went limp. Her eyes flustered closed. What? Sabin? He couldn't possibly have attacked Carrie and left her to die. Right? I held Carrie and listened deftly for the sound of sirens. Oh my god, that's actually a scary face. No! I gotta save! I gotta save! Oh no, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Oh my god, my speech is everywhere. Yeah. If you like the video and like to see more, just simply wave your wand and hit the like button like a sorcerer. So yeah, until then, this is Natnarf signing off.